Hey there, welcome. Have you ever really thought about what separates someone who just pours coffee from a true professional barista? Well, it turns out there's this whole world of precision and even official standards behind that perfect latte you love. So today, we're going to pull back the curtain on what's actually a surprisingly structured profession.
So what is it really? Is it just about nailing that perfect latte art? Or maybe remembering, a dozen super complex orders at once? Or is there something more? Something official and structured that truly separates an amateur from a pro? That's the big question we're diving into.
And the answer, you see, isn't just about raw talent or having a knack for it. Real professional status, it's built on a rock-solid foundation, a detailed blueprint, if you will, that lays out every single thing a barista needs to master. Yeah, we're talking about a formal, recognized standard. And that blueprint actually has a name. It's called the National Occupational Skills Standard, or NOSS for short. Now, you can basically think of this as the official rule book. It's the gold standard for what a barista has to know and what they have to be able to do.
And this is absolutely crucial. The NOS isn't just some friendly suggestion. No, it is the core document that professional training programs are built around. So for you, as the customer, what does that mean? It's basically a guarantee. It means a certified barista can walk into pretty much any cafe and deliver a consistent, high-quality experience from the moment they greet you to the final pour.
And this quote really gets to the heart of why a standard like this even exists. It says, "A good barista is," and I quote, "paramount in the success of any coffee house or coffee establishment." I mean, just think about that for a second. They're the front line, they're the quality control, they are the face of the entire business. You come back for that friendly service, right? But more than anything, you come back for that perfectly brewed cup of coffee.
Okay, so how does this standard actually translate into a real career? Well, it's not just about defining one single job. It's about creating a clear, structured path, a way to actually grow. This is what takes coffee making and turns it into a legitimate profession, one with real opportunities to move up. And here's a look at what that journey, that career path actually looks like. See, it's not a dead-end job at all. You start out as a level 2 junior barista where you master all the fundamentals. From there, you can climb to a full barista, then a senior barista, and, eventually even a level 5 cafe outlet manager. It's a super clear, officially recognized ladder you can climb. So, to get your foot on that first rung of the ladder, what does a junior barista actually have to master? Well, it all boils down to 5 core competencies. You can think of these as the 5 essential pillars that everything else in their career is going to be built on.
And what I find really fascinating here is the balance of skills they need. I mean, look at this. It's not just about the coffee. Customer service is a core skill, and it's considered just as important as things like safety and hygiene, prepping your workstation, and handling stock. Now, of course, the technical heart of it all is the brewing and milk prep, but it's so clear that being a pro is about delivering the entire experience.
Okay, so all 5 of those skills are absolutely crucial, right? But let's zoom in for a second. Let's dive a little deeper into a couple of the really technical skills, the ones that truly show the level of precision and discipline this craft demands. All right, first up, from that whole workstation prep category, is this concept called mise en place. Now, it's a French term, you've probably heard it in fancy cooking shows, and it literally means everything in its place. It's absolutely vital for a barista. It means having every single thing, your beans, your tools, your cups, prepped and perfectly organized before that first customer even walks through the door. This isn't just about being neat, it's about being fast, being consistent, and staying cool when things get crazy busy. Okay, next up, coffee tamping. Now this might look super simple, just pressing down on the coffee grounds. But trust me, it is a make or break moment for every single espresso shot. The goal is to apply perfectly even and consistent pressure. If you press too lightly, the water just rushes through and you get a weak, watery shot. Yuck. But if you press too hard, you get a bitter, over-extracted coffee. It is a really precise practice technique. And get this, tamping is just one step in what's really a highly controlled 4-part scientific process. Seriously, it all starts with getting the dose just right, a super precise amount of beans. Then you need a consistent grind. After that comes the crucial tamp we just talked about, and finally there's the extraction. This is where the barista is almost like a chemist, watching the time, the volume, and even the color of the espresso as it flows. Every single step is a variable that has to be controlled perfectly.
So with all this intense training and precision, what does it all mean in the real world? Like, so what? Why should you care? Well, it matters because getting this certification unlocks a real career, a career in an industry that's growing like crazy and is way more diverse than you might think.
Let's talk numbers for a second. Let's talk opportunity. In major Asian cities alone, we are seeing a 7% annual growth rate for coffee shops. 7% every year. That kind of explosive growth creates this massive demand for people who have these certified professional skills. This isn't just a side gig anymore, folks. It's a high-demand profession, for sure.
And think about this. It's not just about working in a cafe on the corner. A professional barista's skills are wanted in a huge range of places. We're talking luxury hotels, fancy restaurants, even big corporate offices that want to offer premium coffee to their employees. They work at special events, and some of the best even go on to become trainers, teaching the next generation of baristas. The career path here is incredibly flexible.
So, here's the big takeaway from all this. The next time you're in a cafe watching a barista work their magic during that chaotic morning rush, I want you to look a little closer. You'll see it differently now. You'll recognize the mise en place, you'll see that precise tamp, and you'll know they're following a whole system of professional standards, all designed for one thing: to deliver you that perfect cup every single time.
Which really just leaves us with one final thought, one last question. When you consider this level of official standards, the structured career paths, and the deep technical skill involved, have we finally moved past thinking of this as just a job? Isn't it time we all recognize it for what it really is, a truly respected global craft?